Our next story is another great local business. It is the Cupcake Lounge. They have 2 locations here in Ottawa, one down in the Byward Market and one in Westboro. And I caught up to the owner, Claudia, and she explained to me how she fell in love with her craft many years ago and then decided to go to school and learn how to do that craft even better. Well, that turned into something called the Cupcake Lounge.
When my oldest child, that now is 24 years old, was 3 years old, I had a birthday party and I did this cupcake cake. So I used to draw on top of, had a lot of little cupcakes around and then draw any picture. So there was Winnie the Pooh and Pinocchio and all of those drawings, right? So some of the parents who came to the birthday party really liked it and they just called me and say, hey, I have a birthday party next week. Can you be able to do one for my child? And then from one of a friend, another friend came along and another one, and I used to start really slow, doing like little cakes here and there, and then at some point I just decided to go back to school because it was just getting bigger, right? And I went to Algonquin College in the baking program. Took my time after I graduated, and then I just decided to go into business. But it took me like maybe a couple of years to come out with my own recipes, taste so many things. So in the beginning, it was just cupcakes. We had like a pre-ordered mini cupcakes, and then people start adding cake, asking, can you do it in a cake? Sure. So we start adding cakes, and then we start adding cookies, and we start adding like a single portion of a gluten-free cheesecakes and single portion of a tarts, and we really listen to our customers, and there's something that somebody told me in the beginning of the process, always listen to your customers. And it's just like when people ask for something, if we don't have it and we think that it's going to be demanding, so we just try to come out with a unique recipe to put it into, you know, like into a single portion.
Take me back to mid-March, and the city of Ottawa goes into a lockdown due to the pandemic. Tell me the impact that had on your business.
Well, it was huge. Nobody saw it coming, right? Like you can hear that it's in Europe and it's in China, but you never think that it was going to happen that quick. I thought that we had an extra month, right? Like we didn't know that it was going to happen. So it just that morning, I think it was the 17th of March, we had to shut down, right? So the 2 locations, people that were working already, we had the whole production that they already made. And we made the decision to give it to some organization that we work with and shut down our 2 stores. And we just went home. I am not used to stay at home. I couldn't stay more than not even 2 weeks. And I remember I was really, really waking up in the middle of the night struggling. And I said, I need to do something. I cannot stay at home. And I saw that some pharmacies were open and so on. And then it's like I came with one of my team members. And so I called her and I said, Alison, do you feel comfortable working with me? Just you and me. And she said, sure, let's do it. And we just came one day, the 1st of April we came. Nobody was in the street. Nobody was, no cars, no people, no nothing. And we start doing the social media. We are open. If you need to take out, you need some treats. And we start giving away some treats to some of the organizations that we work, like it's support women's, right? Like Shepherds of Good Hope. But yeah, no, like we started building up from zero. Like the sale that we had per day was, it never, like not even when we opened the first day we had those sales. So like a low. Pretty soon, people start ordering. I was surprised and amazed how much support we had. And then bit by bit, we start listening that the government was putting into these plans, but it took them a while, so we didn't know then. Because you know that somehow you are going to be helped. Like you know somehow the government is going to jump in. So they took a little time. Everybody was really stressed out, but they came with a great program. That helped us a lot. And then obviously, I am Mexican, and so all my family live in Mexico. And what I hear, the zero support that business and human beings had in Mexico, and how lucky we are just to be in Canada. You know, no complaint about no people outside, about minus 40 degrees, about rain the whole month, about zero complaint. Like we are so lucky just to be in Canada.
Excellent. Claudia, thank you so much for spending time with us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming, Derek. I really appreciate you coming. And here we are. So 2 shops in Ottawa. So if somebody is looking for a treat and want to indulge themselves, so here is the Cupcake Lounge, always trying to do the best for special occasions.